Exactly. Think about that, guys. You think every time. You remember the first time you got kicked in the balls by a person. You remember that. You remember how much it hurt, how much it affected you, how long the pain lasted. You remember that.
If you want to read that for yourselves, it's on our Facebook page, the Eric Gord Facebook page. It's on my personal Facebook page. It's also, you can look up Julius Ghost on Twitter and read that to your kids. Read that to everybody. Go find someone randomly on the street and read that to them. Make sure we understand our women. They're so cool, and we're so lucky to have them. And they're the last ones who ever get told that.
And if you read that to somebody and they laugh about it, kick them in the nuts and tell them, or right after you kick them in the nuts, if they're on the ground and they're in fucking withering pain, look at them right in the eyes and go, get over it.
Yeah, and get that person out of your life.
Yeah.
We need to
kick them again before you leave.
We need to start shaming people. And if the Me Too movement, the good that came out of it was it brought light to this attention, which was in the dark for too long. And I'm sorry some innocent men have had to struggle with that. But let's be honest, it's been unfairly levied the other direction for a long, long time. So I'm sorry, Kevin Spacey got fucked over to save the entire planet. Sorry, Kevin.
Who, for the record, by the way, he's in the process about to get exonerated for all that.
Yeah, and his life will be fine, but rape victims won't ever be fine. And it sucks that people have to get falsely accused. It sucks that, I preach that it sucks how much I can't tell a woman she's pretty because it's a crime. But we did that to ourselves. We're at that point now because of our actions, not because of anything else. It's not women being irrational.
No. It's guys being irrational.
Guys did this to us. I can't tell a girl she's pretty because you guys are fucking stupid. Yeah. My hand to whatever creator actually exists. I feel very blessed that I was raised by my mother, and I got maybe a perspective that some dudes don't. And I'm very lucky for that, and I respect and adore women, and I think it's maybe because of that. Also, I'm just awesome, and that doesn't hurt. But more guys need to start realizing the value of the women that we're surrounded by, and it's just, Jesus, if this doesn't get to you, just imagine a world with no women for a second. And that doesn't mean just like sexually men will get by. We'll figure it out. Trees with big knot holes in Stanley Park will start looking hot to us. We're sick that way. But think about all the non-sexual things that women do every day for us just by being women. And give them a little bit of fucking respect, you animals. And
it's time something changed.
All my American friends, make a statement and get rid of this fucking loser next year. Don't put up with that. Don't have that guy running your country, whether he's doing a good job in some areas or not. I don't care how good of a job he's doing. That's who he is.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be running your country.
Very fucking clear. When your defense is, well, she's not good enough, she's not good looking enough for me, that gives you your answer on the type of person that is.
I wouldn't rape her. She's too ugly.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a perfectly reasonable answer. Then we will go for him. No. Get your heads on straight. That's the whole point of this entire episode. Get your fucking heads on straight. The fuck is going on?
Blow it off.
You get it on straight so someone can blow it off easier for us. Which we can't because handguns are locked up. Oh, Jesus Christ, our handguns are locked up while we're putting away innocent guys. I don't know. Sorry, this episode just pissed me off now. Well, no, it's been pissing me off all day, actually. I finally got to get it out. Not necessarily our funniest work, but it's not all fun and games, is it, kids? Every once in a while, we try to get serious on your ass and make a point.
Yeah, and this is one of those ones that needs to be very well publicized because, like, oh, God, I just don't get it. You know, like I was a big fan of the show Family Guy. I love that fucking show. I own all the seasons. I love that show.
Sure.
Until I actually started looking back and seeing how many rape jokes is in every episode.
Yeah.
And it ruined the show for me.
It kind of does.
I just can't, because there's a tremendous amount of fucking rape jokes.
Yeah. And I don't make them about any. I make jokes about me getting raped because that's funny to me. But if that crosses that line, then when I'm talking about me getting raped and it brings up some bad thing, then they tell me. I'm sure this guy from Halifax has some stories after 17 years.
Yeah.
No, guys, it's never funny. Never a joke. If
there's a time and a place for all of that, and that time and place has passed.
And young dudes out there, if she says yes, get her to say it 3 or 4 more times.
Yeah.
You can buy yourself a minute or two. Trust me, you're going to want an extra minute or two. Because it's not going to last that long when you're that age. But get her to say yes a bunch of times. Get her to ask you. Don't even make the first move. Let her make it. Then you know for sure.
That's right. Give her that edge.
It's
give her that power.
You waited till you were 17. You can wait a little longer.
Yeah.
To hear yes or no. Don't be that guy. Because there's going to be a lot of nut kicking going on in the next few months. I can see that coming. This is going to start a movement where there's going to be a lot of nut kicking.
Oh, it has to happen. It has to happen.
And
remember, ladies, for the record, though, doesn't mean you can abuse this power.
No, don't just go around kicking nuts. That's not what I was trying to get across with that.
That makes you no better than what we're exactly talking about.
That's right. Don't do what the gays have done and go way the other fucking direction.
No. No. Please don't.
Nuts are good. They make humans. So don't kick them. And guys, stop making unwanted humans. And stop electing Trump is basically this. And don't I'm just going to drag this out for a little bit, but don't celebrate anyone who makes light of this kind of thing. All the fucking rappers in the world who think it's cool to smack the bitches, no, go to stop buying their songs. Stop supporting people who make a light of this situation, because there's 600 million other retards who then think it's cool and go on to do it.
You know, I was a big fan of fucking early rap growing up. I love the gangster rap. NWA was a huge influence on me. But listening back now to Eazy-E specifically, or on his solo album, he actually says the rhyme, "I might be a woman beater, but I'm not a pussy eater." You see, he deserved to die of AIDS.
Yeah.
Just for saying that line alone. It's okay for me to fucking beat a woman, but it's not okay for me to pleasure one. That's fucked.
Not only is it counterintuitive, it's fucked. I think we should be allowed to give you AIDS if you think like that.
Absolutely.
That should be a punishment. You should get life or death or AIDS. Those are the 3 punishments you should be sentenced to. 17 years of AIDS. Yeah, that's a great one. I like it. Start charging people. You start convicting you, and you get your sentence is AIDS. That would deter some people.
Yeah. Shit would change real quick.
I might go out and get AIDS just so I can make this a thing. That's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, Tom Hanks and AIDS people. Fuck you. I did my time. I volunteered at an AIDS society in Kelowna. I'm fine. We're fine. That was a big downer end to this episode, but it was a really fun episode nonetheless. And I'm glad we got it out. I hope it invokes some conversations amongst you all tomorrow. Talk about this stuff. Make it a thing, and then email us and tell us what you said. Eric@ericgord.com, Gord@ericgord.com, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you want. Let us know your feelings. And let's take this as far as we can and make the world a better place.
Absolutely.
I would like to see some happiness before I die. It's a long way off, but not too long. Not too long that we can't make something change. I mean, not too soon. You know what I mean? We could change the world before we're all say goodbye to it, and that would be a really neat thing to leave to our kids, don't you think? I know I'd die a much happier person if I thought my daughter was going to be okay when I was gone. And I don't want to leave her in a world where these people are running it. So let's start changing our kids now and vaccinate them first and then change them. Because you can't change dead kids. So I'm going to end it because I can't even keep going with this, and there's no way to be funny now. So thank you, my Twinkies, for listening. Thank you, Adrian Peter, for making our show possible. Thank you, Gord, for being the best co-host in the universe. And I will talk to everybody in about 23 hours with a whole new slew of good stuff. Until then, take care of each other. You're better. It is true. Good word. All right, we're off. I'm even stop recording for real.